Hey y'all, whew, it is a hot one here where I am from today. Our summer is officially kicking off, which is great. I love summer. But what most of you guys don't know, if you're not from this area, I'm actually from Central Cali. And for the most part, when a lot of the houses were built out here, they were not built with central AC because they did not think that it got hot enough out here to need central AC. So on hot days, and it just gets hotter every year, on the hot days, we have to use fans. So I do have my fan on right now, so every now and then you may hear it. I will try to minimize the noise as best as possible. But in order for me to survive and get through this, I need some air because it is warm. Even with all the windows in the house open, it's just a warm one. That's one thing that I do miss 100% from the East Coast was the central AC. It was amazing. When it was hot out, you could just break the heat by going inside. Not the case here, at least not in Central Cali. I know in SoCal, you will definitely find houses that have AC, and I'm sure you guys are loving it right now. I definitely miss it. So as most of you are aware, I took several weeks off from filming and posting anything. Let me tell you, it was great. I did miss some of the filming. I did miss some of the messages that I knew I needed to talk about, but I wrote them down and I figured I would cover them in later weeks. But I really just needed to break away, and that's really what I'm gonna cover today. Is one, going over like what I did and really practicing what I preach. Every time I come on here, every time I end my videos, I'm always saying, you know, break away, regroup, disconnect. And I do it for short periods of time, but I realize I say it all the time, and I'm like the biggest supporter of that, and I try to tell so many people to do that. Then I started realizing I don't really do that myself, so I decided to take a break and really break away from my phone, break away from filming, and it felt great. I mean, I thoroughly enjoyed it. I let go of the control of my phone and kind of put it down for a big chunk of time. The past couple of weeks, one, I was preparing for my trip, and then last week I was actually on my trip. It was a family trip, which was so much fun. It was the first family trip that we got to take as my sisters and myself are adults, so it was actually a big thing. My brother-in-laws also went, so it was actually a huge family trip. It was a lot of fun, much needed. We all got to break away, which was amazing. And I got to spend a lot of one-on-one time with my sisters, which for one of them I get to do that quite a bit. The other one, although she doesn't live directly here in the city, she doesn't live that far, but just having her kids in school and having different schedules, I don't get to spend as much time with her, so it was awesome to be able to connect with her and hang out with her and really have that one-on-one time with her and my brother-in-law actually, so it was a lot of fun. We actually went to Hawaii, which most people who are going to see this may think that it is crazy, but it is our first time for any of us going. So although we are from this area, we are from Cali, most people think that we've gone to Hawaii so many times because it's like, you're in California, you're right there, why would you not go? But believe it or not, this was our first time and we were all very excited for it. We all thoroughly enjoyed it. I figured this was the perfect time to really practice that breaking away. And I will tell you, I was almost never on my phone, which was great. Like it just felt so amazing. The only time I was on my phone was when I did some devotional time, when I was taking pictures of things that I was seeing or pictures with family. That was pretty much it. Other than that, and when I needed directions, because I was the person to give directions for everyone pretty much. But other than that, my phone was put away. Guys, let me tell you, it was the best feeling ever to just not be looking for my phone, to not be worried about my phone, to not have that be like the forefront of my mind, and really just to take in the world around me. It was amazing, and I felt such a relaxation. I did not realize how much having that phone in my hand is a form of anxiety for me. Like, I tend to get fidgety and feel anxious, and I never realized that some of that was because of having my phone in my hands, always feeling like I needed to do something. So being able to put my phone away and put it in my purse or my backpack and just focus on the scenery, focus on life in front of me and make those lasting memories I have to say, I'm so happy I did it. I 100% encourage this. And I will say, I would love for you guys to try and see if maybe you feel different when you break away. You feel a weight lifted off of your shoulders when you aren't holding onto your phone, when you don't care so much about what's going on, and you're able to truly 100% break away, live and disconnect and have fun. I will say that I was in the water so much of the time. I got a huge tan, which I loved it, but being in the water also forced me to have to put my phone away. I got to see so many sea turtles and, just being out there on the water, and it just reminded me of the importance of life, and it's not all this superficial stuff. Like, that's not what matters at all. And it helped me really regroup and reprioritize my life, and helped me break away and realize that we weren't put here on this earth to just work our lives away. And I kept saying, I'm going to take vacations, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. And I wasn't. I was like literally waking up, working, and then getting off and just being busy still and not taking time for myself. And yeah, I'd have devotional times, but I really was not fully experiencing the blessings that God has put on this earth for us. And I truly believe one of that is traveling and seeing all the beautiful things that God has put on this earth and being able to experience it. So when we went to Hawaii and we got to see all the beautiful things that were there, took my breath away, of course. It was so relaxing, but it was grounding to be like, look around you, take in all that there is, and it helps you also see the beauty that is here and takes you away from your home. Be around other people and understand other people and really just find love within other people and enjoy being around other people that you've never seen, never met before. I was such a chatterbox with random people. It was just so much fun. And after coming back, I had realized, what? I cannot let so much time go by before I take another vacation and I travel somewhere else that I've never been before, that is right here and it's super easy to get there, even if it's just like a road trip or getting back on a plane and going somewhere else. I realize I allow more time to go by before I disconnect, before I go and regroup and recharge and take time away. Because even the Bible says that on the seventh day, God rested. And that's big. It says that he rested, and we need rest. If even God could rest and God needed to rest, then obviously we can do, and he made us as creatures that need to rest. So it was a good reminder to have fun, to enjoy life, go experience the beauty that he has put on this earth for us, to also learn to respect this earth. Let me tell you, that is one thing that I loved, is that it was so beautiful and clean out there. They respect their land so much, and it was beautiful to see that. And just to see the natural life and all the life in the ocean and see like why you want to take care of this beautiful world, this beautiful gift that God has given us. It just puts things in perspective in such a refreshing way, other than just talking about it. You get to experience it. And the experience was just mind-blowing. It was amazing. Because like I said, it's one thing to talk about it, it is a whole other thing to experience. So guys, I highly recommend just go. I mean, even if it's a road trip you want to go on, even if it's only an hour away from your home, if you've never been to a place you've been saying you want to go to, take the time, go, do it, break away, because tomorrow is not promised. Go enjoy the beautiful blessings that God has put on this earth, and enjoy the blessings that he's given you in your life. Go share that joy and spread that love and spread God's light to other people that you come across as you travel. I know that I was able to shed some light along the way just by talking and being kind to others. It's a rough time that we've been going through. And I'll be honest, when we were in Hawaii, one thing that I really noticed is that they didn't allow COVID to stop them from loving their lives. They thoroughly were living and enjoying life, like just thoroughly. And they were so thankful, and they felt so blessed, and they expressed the way that they felt blessed. And it just reminded me that they survive on tourism. And even though they didn't have much tourism for a while, and they were still able to be so happy and so thankful, even though there were times where they really were struggling, they could stay that way, and they could remember to be that way. And I have been thankful and blessed that I haven't struggled during COVID, then I really shouldn't be complaining, and I really should be looking at all the blessings that I have and be thankful for them. Honestly, guys, there's not much that I wanted to cover other than the fact that it's so important and why it's so important to break away, and how I am going to practice what I preach way more than I was before, way more than just a weekend. If you guys don't do that and you guys start this weekend, great, but I hope that maybe this has inspired you to put your phone down, go experience life, and maybe take that vacation you've been contemplating. So like I said, tomorrow is not promised. Go enjoy the blessings of the world. Go enjoy the blessings that God has put on this earth for us. Go see the beautiful creations God has put on this earth, all that He has created. Start thinking about how you can encourage yourself to keep disconnecting every single day and hopefully break away for a good chunk of time from work, from all responsibilities, and just breathe and regroup in your life. All right, y'all. I hope y'all have a great weekend. I will talk to y'all later. Bye.